a tip here. I'm gonna give you a tip really quick. This is a tip for all you guys out there. If you're somebody who does not understand why my macro is fast with Zerg, I'll tell you 100% this is why. Well, why my APM is high with Zerg is what I meant to say. I need you to right now, everyone do this. Just do this if you want to experience this, and maybe this will help you, okay? I'll give you like 5 seconds to get ready. What I need you to do is I need you to go to your control panels on your computer. That's it. Go there right now. Boom. Now, when you're there, I need you to go to Devices and Printers, which is right there. Click it. Now, when you're here, I want you to right-click your keyboard. You're on a Mac? I don't know Mac, I'm sorry. Just try to get to your keyboard settings on Mac. I don't know how you do that. I haven't used the Mac since I was like 10 years old. Go to your keyboard, right-click it, go to keyboard settings. Now on this, I bet your computer right now, look at this window right here that I'm moving around. I bet your computer has it like that. It's probably just like that. If you have never done this before. What I want you to do is I want you to slide this motherfucker all the way to shortest and hit apply and hit OK. Because what's going to happen is, what this means is, if you have, like, let's say you have a hatchery selected, okay? All like 10 hatcheries selected or 5 hatcheries selected. You have a lot of hatcheries selected and you hit select larva. Now you have 30 larvae in a window. If this repeat delay is on anything besides shortest, this is basically the amount of milliseconds or the amount of time it takes for the computer to register that you're wanting to hold down a key, like let's say you're holding down Z for Zergling. It's registering the amount of time it takes for it to go, oh, you want to repeat that? All right, let's go ahead and repeat that then. So the longer it is, the slower that will be, and the shorter it is, the faster the computer will go, no, let's repeat it like right away. So you hold it down and you get like 1/3 of a second, which is like 0.33 of a second, you know, it's like 333 milliseconds. That's how fast it'll repeat it. Whereas if it's up here longer, it goes up to the point where this is like 1.5 seconds of time where you're just like, hold it down. It's like, now let's do it. Or it's like actually like more like 2 seconds at longest. It's really fucking bad. So if you do this on shortest, your APM will go like way fucking up really fast because the larva will go like really quickly when you make them. So you don't have to sit there forever holding the key down. It makes a big difference when you're macroing. Like repeatedly macroing. It's good, man. It's good shit. Do it if you haven't done it. It's very good. Oh, I just did this, then played a game. Now I'm a GM. That's right. That's right, baby. That's right. All right. We got a Zerg player who I have no idea what league he's in. He's unranked. Hydra. It's probably Hydra from Korea, you know. I'm playing a top level Korean now. Let's go, boys. Let's show him proper macro. Alright. So we got Protoss. Let's make a pylon.
You have not enough minerals.
Go back to mining. It's probably not the same guy. It's 100% not the same guy. There's a lot of Hydras out there. I'm just kidding. Alright. Now we're going to build a gateway. And we're going to go click his mineral line. We're going to scout his base. We're going to chrono boost our Nexus now. And we're also going to build a gas. He's Zerg, right? He's Zerg. Cannon rush. No, I'm literally not going to make this complicated. The whole point of this, guys, is to teach you doing shit like cannon rushing and doing micro-based builds is fucking really bad if you're trying to improve at the game. It really is. It's like a waste of your time. That's how you stay low league forever if you don't know what you're doing. So there we go. He's got a pool and a gas. Okay, he wants to kill my probe. He's fucking crazy. He pulled every drone to do it. Okay, now let's go build my natural. Alright, so we're gonna build a natural. We're gonna build a probe. And we're gonna build a pylon in front of my ramp here at my natural. Then we're gonna build a second gas. But now this game, because this guy went for early gas, he went early gas in a pool. I'm gonna make a few adepts, okay? We're gonna re-rally our natural and our main to our natural because we're fully saturated on the main now. Everything's fully saturated. We're going to build a gateway again. Oh no, over here. Build it over here because it's Zerg. You want to kind of wall off. We're gonna build a gateway. Just one. For now. We're gonna build another pylon. And we're still producing adepts and probes the whole time. We're never letting that stop. We're chrono boosting our nexuses. Our nexi. Making probes. Making adept. My money's starting to go up even though I'm spinning all of it. Let's go ahead and make another gate. And now let's make, in a second here, we'll make a robo. Let's go ahead and make a robo now. And we'll make it with like a bit of a wall here. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go up to 5 adepts. We're not even gonna attack him at all. We're chilling, boys. We're just chilling. We'll make another pylon. Our gateways are about to have warp gate tech. Make probes. Here comes warp gate tech. And now that we have warp gate tech, we're going to start making stalkers. And the reason why stalkers are a good choice when you're in a low league is because it alleviates all the possibilities of if you can go mutas or whatever. Stalkers are good if you just make a lot of them. So now we're making immortals with stalkers while also making probes. Let's go ahead and make a pylon down here in my base. And let's make a pylon up here in my base. Just because it's Zerg, and the one thing you could die to from Zerg is like a Nidus Worm. It's possible. It's possible. So spreading your sight of your base around with your buildings is not a bad idea. Now look at my natural. It's fully saturated. Look at my main. It's fully saturated. Let's go ahead and take a third base. Let's just send a probe out to my third right now. You have to mine the minerals first so you can run through your wall. So it doesn't fuck your wall up. Because these guys are on hold position. Now we can just move to it. And now we can make a third. And a pylon. Now we can send our probe out. Send our probe out to his third bases. We can click one, shift click the other, hold shift still, and click his natural. This will tell us kind of how fast paced the Zerg is playing. We're still making probes. And now that we're fully saturated on 2 bases, we can start chrono boosting like immortals. And let's also start a forge now. Because we're fully saturated, a forge and a council. And another pylon. This way, we can go into blink weapon stalkers if we need to. He's got a third base. He's got Zerglings. Zerglings tell me he might go mutas as well. Let's actually make 1 observer. Okay, we'll keep chrono boosting the core for now. And we'll keep making stalkers. Our money's still, it's okay. It's like, our third's about to go into like full mode here, full mining mode. Let's actually make a couple more gateways. Okay. Alright, now let's send 4 probes, or actually 6 probes now, to my third base. Rally all my bases to my third base. Because that base is active now. Make a weapon upgrade, get a blink upgrade, start chrono boosting these. Make another immortal. Alright, so our observer will kind of give us tabs as to if we should stay defending our base or if we should move out. We can make a pylon over here, like a little pylon wall here. Just in case the Zerg does like a speed link flood, where we can use these as like annoying locations to help us defend our base, basically. He's making drones, okay? So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to do select all army. We're going to grab everything but the observer, and we're going to attack forward. Okay, we see an infestation pit, and we see a baneling nest. Now we're going to go towards his third base with our army, and we're going to go towards his main base with our observer. He's going for a really fast hive. Don't forget to macro during all of this. We'll keep making probes on this base over here. Make some pylons. We're auto-attacking his third, okay? Now we'll keep chrono-boosting this up here. And keep making stuff. Immortals and Stalkers. Now we'll watch our army, and if shit hits the fan, we'll recall. We're not gonna micro though. We'll look back for a second. Macro. Make probes. Look back here. We're still winning the fight. Slowly. Like a little bit. Let's actually just kill this hatchery and let's get the fuck out of here. Because right now he's probably making another round of units, and my units might die if I stay. So now let's go ahead and build some more gates, because I'm about to start a fourth base here. We'll go up to 4 gates extra here. Our third's fully saturated. Let's start a fourth base. His main base is a hive. Let's regroup our army here. We got more immortals. We got more stalkers. We got another base here. Make some pylons. Go back and check our upgrades. Let's get another upgrade going. He's making a lot of lings still. And now let's control group everything except for the observer again. And let's... Oh, wait, here he comes. Let's attack him here. I'm not going to micro my shit. I'm just going to let it happen. Okay, he's backing off. Let's just go hit him again. Fuck it. Grab my gateways over here. Put them in my group, my control group for making units. Grab a probe, send it down to this base. Let's make some more probes again. Now, we'll make units. Another immortal. More stalkers. He doesn't have a base here. Okay, let's go check his other potential third base now. Because what we don't want this guy having is an economy. We do not want him to have an economy. Let's hit his other third. Look, we found a base. Controlling his economy is a key. It's always key. That's how StarCraft works. We're not microing anything. We can't recall this army either, so they're kind of stuck, so we're just going to focus on macroing. The base died. Now let's take one quick lap around the map on the bottom side, because Protoss is a little different than Zerg. You don't just get creep spread to scout everything for you. And look what we found. We found another base. Let's take our time to do a good sweep of the map really fast before we go ham on his base. Because we're in no rush. We're macroing. The longer this game goes, the more likely we're going to win. Let's go keep making some probes. Let's make another nexus, because my main is probably going to mine out here in a second. It's already starting to mine out, as you can see. So let's grab some probes, send them down. Let's keep making units. My army's still going. Okay, well these guys are going to die. So let's now do the same exact job with this army that we wanted to do with that one. Let's send these guys straight down. And this guy's just making non-stop Zergling still. So if he wants to go mass Zergling and you notice this and you're like, oh, okay, well this guy never makes anything but Zerglings. You know, you could do as well. You could just start doing this. Go for some Zealots. And let's tag into something that's good against Zerglings. Let's go for Colossus. Chrono boost my upgrades. My natural's oversaturated. Let's fix that. Let's send this shit over here. Let's send 5 probes down this way. And we're good. This army has nothing down here. Let's just auto-attack his natural and call it good with this army. And we'll just let it happen. Now over here, we're going to keep making more Zealots. Let's add on a second Robo too. Because we have good money right now. We have a lot of money. We're keeping our money spent. And now with this Robo, we're going to go into a second round of... we're going to go into double production of Colossus. And our army over here is doing a lot of damage. It's fucking huge. We'll make another round of Zealots. See what happens. We'll watch it for a second just to see if I need recall. I don't think we do. I think we're good. So we'll go back to my base, Chrono Boost upgrades. And we'll start getting some Colossus. Chrono Boost this as well. And now we can start going to Colossus, and we're maxed out. We can Chrono Boost the Colossus even, because we have so many Nexus now that we can Chrono Boost everything. And look how many Zealots we have just chilling. We have 29 fucking Zealots chilling over here. That if we actually recalled our army, okay, we're like, you know what, let's recall. Let's get the fuck out of here. This is now the size of my army, just by purely macroing. It's fucking huge. My army is fucking enormous. It's maxed. Max supply. Have you explained how you're warping so quickly? Alright. Wait, I'll explain this really fast, okay? Alright. Here's how it works. If you're on StarCraft, okay, this will be like a VOD or some shit, so people will see it. You go to options. You go to hotkeys. You go to global. You go to unit management. Drop it down. Go down to this option right here. Choose ability or AI target. This is basically your left click. This is left click in the game. When you select things with other things. I also bound a key on the keyboard to it. Because you can have multiple binds for shit. You can have 2 binds for things in this game. So I bound T, which is just key on the keyboard. Doesn't really matter which one you use. I like the key T. It's personally what I like. The reason why I use T is because it's the same key for Infested Terran. And I started using this in Wings of Liberty with Infested Terrans when I was a pro gamer. So T is the key I use. Now check out what this means. I'm going to get rid of some of my supply really fast. Okay, so now if I'm going to make units out of a gateway, I have all my gateways selected here in a control group. Or I don't actually use a warp gate for Protoss. I play it like I play Warcraft 3 or some shit. Because W is actually a camera hotkey for me. And you don't really need a camera hotkeys, so don't worry about that right now. But I select all my shit. Just select all your warp gates. If you have a warp gate hotkey, which is actually W, that's also fine. You select a unit. Now you have this command card up here. Now if you just click it, it goes away. Okay, and that's it. So you'd have to literally go unit, click, unit, click, unit, click, unit, click. That's how you do, or you could do it really, if you could do it really fast, this is what it would look like. If you did it like click, 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 Z click, Z click, Z click, really fast. But now if I do it my way, which is how I have T bound to the choose ability or AI target, that thing we just talked about in hotkeys. Now, if I hit my warp gates, I have a unit selected. I hold Shift, and I just hold the letter key down, or the letter T down on the keyboard, and I move my mouse around. This is what it looks like. It's rapid fire. I'm basically left-clicking with the keyboard. And I hold Shift, which repeats the command. Because if I just hold T once, it'll select one zealot and do it once. But if I hold Shift, it doesn't deselect the zealot that I can warp in, and I can go like this. Again, I'll do it one more time. Like this. One more time. So if I just hit T right now on the keyboard, this is what happens. It's gone. But if I hold Shift and hit T once, it stays. If I hit T again, I'm literally not using my mouse right now. I only use my mouse to move the fucking thing. See? No mouse click. Here's my mouse. Okay? Watch. One more time. Here's my mouse, boys. I'm hitting T on the keyboard. It's the same thing as left click. And like I said before, if you hold Shift and you hold T at the same time and you just move the mouse, it's as if you were clicking really fast a lot of times. So Z for Zealot, hold Shift, so the zealot does not go away when I make one. So this little dude, little zealot on the screen now is like, hello, I'm a fucking zealot. I'm walking around the edge of pylon fields. If you don't hold shift and you make a zealot, this guy goes away. He disappears. So if you hold shift, he stays. Holding shift makes him stay. And then holding T, which is my rapid fire hotkey, makes him repeat really fast. And that's it. You can use any key on the keyboard you want. Mine is T because I bound it to T. I just got it now. The keyboard key repeats, the mouse click doesn't. Exactly. You can't just hold a click on the mouse down and have it repeat. That's not how a mouse works. But a key on a keyboard can, because look at chat. Look at my chat bar. See how it's repeating T? It just repeats T a fuckload. There's a lot of T's in there, boys. That's I just repeated T probably like 80 times in a matter of like 4 seconds. But if you hold the click on the mouse down, it just it clicks it in and it like holds it in place. It doesn't actually register. You're clicking a lot. Okay, boys and girls. All right. Vibes and Silver 1. Yeah, this is Bronze GM, boys. That's not going to do all of it tonight, though. I'm probably going to end my stream when we get to probably like Gold League or like High Gold, maybe Low Plat. Because this shit is taking forever. I could actually all in every one of these games and make this go way faster, but I'm trying to give you guys content here as to how the fuck. Like, I don't think anyone's done this, what I'm doing right now. I think most people that go Bronze to GM, they just fucking like 12 pull every game and are like, yep, cool, done. But no one's actually like told you how the fuck you need to play if you actually are a low league player. And I feel like what I'm doing now is that. Like, I'm basically telling you guys, don't do builds that are micro heavy and don't do things that are a waste of time. I'm doing literally the bare basics of what you should be doing, and it can win games very easily. Like, you should do this if you're low league and you want to improve. Alright, so we're gonna go expand in a second. If you want to build mutas, can you use T? Yes, you can. T still works for hotkeys in the game. Just know that if you hold it down, it will rapid fire it. Alright, so we're gonna make a orbital command. We're gonna make a, because my key for building mutas is still T as well. Make a marine, make an orbital command. We're gonna make a second depot here, a second gas here, and we're gonna make a factory in a second.
Command center upgrade.
Mules and SCVs always take priority too. Just so you guys know, they really do. You should never really cut SCVs to build buildings. Which is like how that guy built 4 Stargates that last game. That's why shit like that is what makes you fall behind, because he's cutting so many probes to do that. You want to like just have like a flow, a gradual flow of production, not ramp up your production hardcore and then just not build SCVs. Alright, so we're going to build a reactor. We're building a bunker. We're building SCVs. We're just checking our bases, making sure everything's still good. We're ready to make an orbital command here. We're going to start making depots up here in a second. We're playing against a random, so whatever, doesn't matter. Okay. It's a Zerg player, as we just saw. The Overlord. Load my bunker. Get in my, rotate my tech around. Rally to my natural, SCVs, and make Hellions. We'll start a second factory in a second here. With a U, big boy. Make a reactor. Make another depot. SCV, SCV. Hellions get rallied down there. SCV, SCV. Let's make an armory now because we have enough. We're spending all our money. We're starting to gain more now. So now we make an armory because we can afford it. Make a depot. SCV, SCV. Don't ever stop making SCVs. That's the whole key here.
Not enough. Add-on.
All right, so now we're going to be able to start making some cyclones now as well because we're
Not enough
having a little bit of excess gas after we've made our 2 factories, which is what we want to sustain off of
Not
here.
enough.
2 factory
Not enough
reactors, 2 reactor factories rather, is going to be able to spend all my fucking money, and we're good to go. I guess SCV, SCV. We can drop mules.
Not enough energy.
We can start an upgrade here in a second when this is done. Doo-doo. Boom. Upgrade going. Cyclone.
Insufficient
Cyclone,
SV gas,
Hellion.
Not enough minerals.
And Hellion. Now, our supply is catching up really fast to our max supply, so let's start going double depots here. SCV,
Not
SCV.
enough minerals.
And we're also about to start capping out here on the mineral line. So as soon as these 2 SCVs spawn, we're going to go double gas. Another depot. Now we're going to go double gas. And now we're going to Hellbat mode these motherfuckers. Lower my wall. And we're going to A-move the Zerg player. And now behind this, once again, we're going to continue our economy. We're going to go for a 3rd
Not
command
enough
center.
minerals.
Keep making SCVs. Re-raise my wall. Start making some Hellions and Cyclones again. Saturate my gas. We're not really focusing on the army right now. We're just setting it out there. Just to fucking pressure the opponent. This is a pressure. Like these are all builds that involve some type of pressure. Which means if your opponent plays really slow, they die. But we're not all in at all with it because we're still macroing during the whole process. A 3rd factory and a reactor. We're still making shit. Keep making SCVs. Make a depot. SCV, SCV. Cyclones. Hellions. SCV, SCV. Mule. Make a depot. 3rd command center is almost done. Game's over. Like that's not even all in for us. But you see what would happen is most players who are low league would do something like this. They would go to this point in the game, right here. This point in the game, like look at this fucking guy. He's not playing, like he's got hatchery, 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 hatchery. He's got 5 fucking hatches, dude. No, I'm sorry, but that's unrealistic, Ronald. So this right here is a pressure build. It's not even all in. It's just an opening to a macro build. It's the first attack of mini. But a lot of people that play this game would usually do shit like this. They would focus 100% of their attention. If you're a low league player, you would focus all of your attention on this. And you would just fucking stop all production on this. You would just never macro again. You're like, oh, fuck it. I don't know. I'm going to focus on this. You know what I mean? Like, people who are low league, they just have the wrong idea about how you're supposed to play StarCraft. They think you're supposed to micro like a boss on everything. Because it's like, oh, dude, every time when I watch, like, Maru play, oh, his Hellion micro is so good. I need to micro my Hellions like Maru. Holy shit. You're not fucking Maru. You know what Maru does that the camera doesn't show in a tournament? He macros at the same time. He's still macroing, even though he's microing an army like a fucking god. But if you're a low league player, you're going to try and micro like someone else, and you're usually not going to be able to perform. Like, when I say usually, it's 100% chance that you're not going to micro as well as a pro gamer. And you're not going to macro at all because you're going to forget about it. You're building up this like big multitasking platform for yourself. You're making StarCraft 2 like 10 times harder than it has to be by doing that. I just won this game by not even looking at his base. I didn't micro anything. Look how effective this army is, boys, and we microed nothing. Pretty good. So far, without me even looking at my army, we've killed 1,100 resources and we've lost 0. Because we did a solid macro opener where we're already doubling his fucking supply. Almost. Get my point? You get my point, boys? This is it. This is all you have to do to win in Silver League. Just fucking focus on macro. And it wasn't even like stopping there. It wasn't even, we weren't even done there. Look at the supply. It grows higher and higher. Well, he's dead now, but look at the worker count. We're at 48 SCVs. We're still climbing. We're going beyond 44 SCVs is 2 base, by the way. We're already climbing beyond that, and we have a third base almost done. We would take a third. We would, when my third's fully saturated, or like maybe like 2/3 of the way saturated, we would take a fourth. We would start more production at that point because we can afford it, etc., etc., etc. Stuff like that. You just got to keep the game basic for yourself, and don't do things that are like super technical, super intense. Keep it basic, boys. Keep it basic. This philosophy of how you macro like this, it applies all the way up to Platinum League. I literally will still do this in Gold League. And Gold League is the exact same fucking thing. When you get to Platinum League, though, you need to start making a little bit more educated decisions on where you choose to fight with your army. Like, here's an example. If I poke my opponent with that army, and I see, okay, he will defend this if I just let it A-move and die, I pull it back then. Once you get to Platinum League, you need to start making moves like that. That's about it. The rest of it's exactly the same. You just need to look at the first pressure and go, is this guy owning the shit out of me, and should I do this? Or is this going to fuck him up? That's about it. See, not even kidding. That's literally the only deviation you'll make when you get up to Platinum League. Now, I understand you're going to struggle to do shit as efficiently as I'm doing it right now if you're someone who's in bronze or gold or silver or whatever. But just try your best to do it as well as I'm doing it. Try to just do it as well as you can up to how I'm doing it right now. Because I'm keeping it really slow. I'm not like going crazy like fucking macroing every fucking base all crazy like. I'm keeping it really simple. I'm just looking at like one base periodically over time. So like 180 supply, or sorry, 180 minerals. We send a drone to our natural to go take a hatchery, because we're gonna have 300 minerals when we arrive. Efficiency. Behind this, we're gonna make a drone, so that we don't cap out with 3 drones on our hatchery. You don't ever want to cap out 3 drones on a hatchery, ever. That's bad. That's very bad for you if that happens. Now back here, we're letting the egg finish out of the larva. Boom, make a pool. Make drones again. We're just making drones, so we don't larva cap. If you have 3 larvae sitting at a hatchery, the hatchery then no longer makes larvae. It just goes, well, you have 3. Not making any more. I'll make one when you spin them. Alright, so our pool's like halfway done. Let's make a gas. We're still making drones. We're making drones, boys. We're making drones. Make the drones, baby. All right. Let's make an overlord, because we're getting close to supply blocking here. Now let's rally 3 drones to my gas. Let's make a queen. Let's make a second queen in a second here. And let's re-rally my hatcheries to this base. So queen, and let's make drones. And let's get back in my main. We're 17 out of 16. Let's make another fucking drone go to my natural. So we're at 16 out of 16, and we're still just making drones, boys. Making drones. Now let's look at this guy's base really fast. He has not expanded. He's gone double gateway opener. If you ever see something like this, and you're like, oh shit, that's aggressive, just do this. Check this out. Make drones and a spine crawler. I'm fucking fine, boys. If this guy does not want to expand, I will make drones and a spine, because I don't give a shit. Now, the queens are done. Let's make a layer out of my main. And let's make I already did it. Let's make a queen, another queen, a third queen out of my natural, and keep making drones. A lot of people would see this and go, oh shit, I need units, and I need them now. No, you don't. Relax. Relax. You're fine. Don't even worry. Make overlords and drones. You're fucking fine, dude. Because this guy's probably not going to capitalize on killing me before I get roaches. It's just how it works. Oops, not yet, not yet. That's too early on the gas, my bad. Make overlords. Make drones. Look at this. Creep spread. Drones. We're at 40 plus. Now let's go double gas. Look at his base. He's got fucking 4 gates and a council on 1 base. That's so inefficient. No, no, no. That's not good. Creep. Or, eject. Eject. Creep spread. We have a layer, so let's start upgrades. Our natural is 18 out of 16. Let's put 2 here. 1 drone to finish it off. 3 drones on my, I'm actually supply blocked. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Look, it's like, oh god! He's attacking me. Uh-oh. Let's just do this. Oh god, he's gonna attack. I just walled him out. Uh-oh. 3 drones go on this gas. Now we're fully saturated on 2 bases for this build. Make roaches. Guess what? These zealots are chilling. They're having a fucking they're doing a drug deal over here. Let's give them a fucking shower. Let's shower them with Overlord goop. And let's go take a 3rd base. Right in his face. Make roaches. Inject. Look at this. Overlord, what's up, baby? Inject. 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 Creep spread. Make roaches. We're getting all in right now. And this is what will happen if you just macro. Look at this. Do I feel scared right now? Fuck no. I got roaches, boys. And we got a 3rd even going down. If he were to attack it, I could cancel it. I could just cancel it. It's not a big deal. But if he doesn't attack it, I don't gotta cancel it. I can let it finish. Inject. Inject. Roaches. Overlords. Let's go spread some creep. Bubble up dub dub. Spread some fucking creep. So some creep. Alright. Now look at my roach count. We have 16. Go attack his base. Now he did have, here's the thing that you should keep in mind. He's 1 base for a long time and he rushed Twilight Council. Twilight Council goes into Dark Templars. If your opponent, if you're Zerg and you're playing against a Protoss and your opponent goes for Twilight Council attack really fast, I recommend you do this. Before it's too late. Once you realize, okay, well now he could totally go DTs. Spore Spine. And replace the drones. 100% you need to replace the drones, boys. Replace the drones. So we have 2 coming here. We have we already replaced them here. We're making fucking a few more roaches now, in case he were to do a counterattack or whatever. Now, let's make drones. Look at our roaches. We just killed a Nexus over here. Let's attack his main. Don't give a shit. It's a test. Now we just spread creep. We inject. We just did our mechanics. Make drones. Look, he's here. Hi. How you doing? I'm not microing. I'm just watching the battle. You shouldn't be watching the battle if you're a low league player either, because it's a waste of time. But you get the point. Like, we didn't do anything and we won. So we just injected. Let's creep spread. Creep spread. Creep spread. Creep spread. He hallucinated a disruptor. LOL. Exactly. That's how people in low league usually play. They try and get in your fucking head and do all these weird mind games, and it's like, how am I going to use these 2 units to my best of my abilities? Wait, what the fuck? My opponent has like 50 units. Uh-oh. We're dead. Oh. Ah, dang it. He made units. Alright. Look at my roach army. A move his main base. Fuck it. Let's saturate my natural. Or my 3rd base, rather. How's that sound? Inject. 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 Wait, there he is. Hold on. Come back, guys. Boys. Attack. Let's creep spread. Creep spread. Creep spread. Creep spread. Creep spread. Make drones. Because we haven't fully saturated yet. Attack that shit. Now let's attack his main base. Kaboom! We're mining out in the main a little bit. Let's take our last gas and start an infestation pit so we can go into a hive. Inject. Inject. Where are you? Come back here. Inject. Holy shit! My creep just revealed there's a proxy gateway here. Roaches, get on it. Get on the job. Creep spread. Creep spread. Creep spread. Creep spread. What am I here? 19? Fix it. 3. 3. What's my main look like? 16, 16, 14. We're oversaturated in the main. Let's rotate here. Let's make roaches. Inject. 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 Make the roach. Make the roach upgrade as well. Alright. Inject. Inject. Make a hive. 2 drones. We're oversaturated. 2 drones. Go over here. Spore spine. Let's make another base too while we're at it. Because now we can saturate this base too. And Zerg works a little different than Terran and Protoss. You start needing to have some macro hatches if you have too much money. Let's make a macro hatch, boys. And let's fix my main now because I'm actually missing 3 drones on that gas. Inject. 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 Make roaches. Creep spread. He's dead. See, I didn't give a fuck. Like, look at how bad my army is being microed here. These roaches are... there's fucking 13 roaches. 13 standing here on the ramp, and 3 roaches are in the front going, boys, hold on. We got this. You can all stand fucking behind us because we got this, boys. Don't even worry. These 3 roaches are attacking a stalker, blocking all the rest of them in. The other 9 are like, excuse me, fucking get out of my way. Excuse me, go. Move! Meanwhile, an immortal, stalkers, sentries, force fields. He's beating my ass with these units. But you want to know what the problem is? I just got 2 fucking... it's like zombies, dude. We just have 2 fucking mini. He's got 2 sentries, 1 immortal, 2 stalkers. You guys know how much supply that is? That's fucking 10 supply. You guys want to know how much roach supply this is? This is fucking 21 roaches. That's 42 supply. We have a 42 supply army right here fighting a 10 supply army. It's basically The Walking Dead up in this bitch right now in this base. And what's happening here, look at the supply. What's happening is, even if this army were to die inefficiently, I would have so much fucking more than him because I'm macroing. I'm macroing. This is the power of macro, boys. Power of macro. The power of macro. Just macro. Don't stop. Don't ever stop. Just make the units. This guy's 2,700 MMR. I don't know what that is exactly, but 2,700. Silver 1, maybe? Gold 3? Just make units. You just gotta make them. Too many people... I say this all the time because a lot of people make this mistake all the time. And new people come and go from the stream during the day or whatever. A lot of people literally always make the mistake that you have to micro to win low leagues. And that's so fucking wrong. You don't. I'm playing a Protoss versus Protoss. GG. Silver 1.